31 ថ្ងៃហើយនៃ Buddhism class in English ត្រូវនៅថ្ងៃទី13ខែកញ្ញាឆ្នាំ2018ណាថ្ងៃនេះយើងបញ្ចប់សិល5ណាសិលទី5ឬសិក្ខាបទទី5នៃបញ្ញសិលOkay, let's translate together. Let's learn Pali language. តោះហើយយើងប្រែបាលីយើងប្រែពីចុងទៅវិញណា in reverse order like this គឺណាយើងឃើញ me when we see me there is a hidden subject I samadhiyami. What does it mean samadhiyami? Undertake or observe សមាទានណាកាន់យកឬក៏សមាទាន I undertake or observe សិក្ខាបដាំងនៅសិក្ខាបទណា the training rules or the precept the training rule or precept វេរមណីតែមិនទេចេតនាជាហេតុវាចា to abstain from or to refrain from ណា abstain from relinquish ណា to abstain or refrain ដែរ from ហើយនិយាយដាច់នេះទៅច្រឡំប្រែជួចា ណាមជ្ជបមាដដ្ឋានាតែថ្មីទៀត What does it mean មជ្ជបមាដដ្ឋានា Majja is a alcoholic or intoxicant majja intoxicant គឺគ្រឿងស្រវឹងមជ្ជណាបមាតៈអីគេនៃសេចក្តីប្រមាទឬក៏ធ្វេសប្រហែសអូខេបមាតៈ mean dạ giờ từ lâm này muối apamata ok here apamata còn nhảy cho ba không từ lâm đấy muối apamata muối pamata no ạ nó a is negative vậy pamata pamat nó phải phải cứ ạ của sal mình phải phải mình pamat this is what pamata mean là heedless or heedless or careless. This one, mindfulness. Headfulness or mindfulness or headfulness. Pamato mà trên nô bật tàng nè cái đây và mát cái gì tiền nom màu gì vậy nom từ đâu sẽ đây slap apamato mà tăng bật tàng cả mình và mát chỉ play mình slap mindfulness is the way to deathlessness. Okay, so here majja mean intoxicants là cứ krương sở vần đó intoxicant Pamata here is a pamata okay ហេតុជាទីតាំងនៃអានេះឋានៈនេះគឺហេតុជាទីតាំងណាទីតាំងនៃសេចក្តីប្រមាទគឺផឹកនៅទឹកស្វឹងគឺសូរានឹងមេរ័យកន្លែងនេះគឺដោយសារសមាសទេណាមជ្ជបមាមិនមែនអបមាតៈទេ so this is a kind of technique in the Pali grammar a combination of the Pali grammar but in this sense it's not this word so here yes majja is here but because of combination the next word must be double come to double but not this one it is referred to this one yeah we have to refrain from the intoxicating drinks or drug which lead to heedlessness. Here, Sura Meraya.
What about Atana?
Yeah?
Atana.
Oh, Atana. Atana means, how to say, a source or the base which lead to. Okay, Sura. Actually here, Sura here means what?
Sura.
Alcohol. Here is exactly is alcohol. And what else? Wine, beer, something like that. We call Sura. Yeah, okay. Alcohol. Anh ấy cứ krương sờ văng đi nè, intoxicated. Anh ấy phát tới phơi sờ văng, chẳng ấy, mà chả này cứ sờ văng, đập về này, krương sờ văng năng miên này cái miên sổ ra năng mê rải, chẳng vì bịa năng đôi tập bịa này đã đấy còn là dừng in detail đó nè, sura and mê rải dạ, sura is alcohol and mê rải dạ is kind of thing that which make us intoxicated or which make us what? How to say, drunken or addicted. Yeah.
Again, here is the intention is very important. Yes.
Yes. Intention.
If you are, I don't know, if you just had surgery, for example, and then your body hurts a lot.
Yeah.
For sure. Could you take, for example, I don't know, powerful medicine that will make the pain go away? But
Can you speak on here? Better explain to add some more meaning. Yeah. This question, but you better share also.
So my question is whether how far this rule extends and whether it applies first to other things than alcohol. I guess it does. It's not just alcohol. I think it's any intoxicating substance. But second, often the use that you make of intoxicating substances depends on what you first in English, for example, what you call them depends on how you use them. The same substance could be a drug in the negative sense, something that you use to be intoxicated, but it could also be a medicine if you use it for the right purpose. So, for example, to go back to our earlier example, if you had just suffered from surgery or something like that causes a lot of pain in your body for a certain amount of time. For example, you know that it will be painful for 1 week. Then is it okay to, on doctor's advice, take pain medicine that will significantly lower your pain for sure, but for that kind of medicine to work, it will also make your mind not so fast and not so mindful.
Okay. So yeah, everything here in the sila, as I said. In all of the 5 precepts, the most important thing is intention. As you know, intention is a karma. So as in concerning with this 5th precept, that it may also concern or related to the medicine, that we understand medicine can be both useful and dangerous. Depends on how a person apply it and use it. So when like the doctor, so they can use some poison to make it as a medicine to cure. Last time we talked about poisonous things, like the 5 livelihood that need to be refrained, what we call the right livelihood. We have to be refrained from 5 from 5 dealings. One is okay. Yeah. So including poisons and also alcohol. Okay. So even not just about the poison that used in medicine, even sometime in the food also. If we don't use it properly, it can become like a poison. Even sometimes a fruit, if you don't know how to eat it or how to use it well, it can cause danger also. So this is depend on intention. In this 5th precept, we will study about the factors. What are the factors that need to be considered in this 5 precept? Okay, so now what do you think? How many factors are there in this 5th precept? You know? Have you learned about this?
No, but I'm guessing from our study before we have 5
Let's try then. Let's try. What is the first one?
Well, I think again for universal very easy.
Mm-hmm. First must concern with this.
First you need to have an intoxicant or drink.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need the effort of consuming the drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need the intention, and here it's not just the intention to consume the drink or the product, but to consume it in order to be intoxicated and not for a useful purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, do you need the person who does the drinking?
Mm-hmm. Okay, what else?
I don't know.
អង្គផ្សេងអង្គមានប្រមាណអង្គនៅក្នុងសារាមេរ័យមានប្រមាណទៀតនេះធ្លាប់រៀនវិន័យដែរ Okay, we have four factors in this Sura Meraya ទី1វត្ថុជាទីតាំងនៃសេចក្តីស្រវឹងគឺសុរានិងមេរ័យ Okay, first is alcohol or intoxicant is available ហើយតែមានគ្រឿងស្រវឹងឬគ្រឿងញៀនហ្នឹងណា Okay, four factors ណាអញ្ចឹងសុរាមេរ័យមានអង្គ4ដែរដែលយើងអាចយកមកកាត់ក្តីវិភាគថាតើយើងប្រព្រឹត្តបែបណាចាត់ទុកថាជាការដាច់នៅសិលទី5ណាសិក្ខាបទទី5អញ្ចឹងយើងរៀនពីអង្គទាំង4ទី1 Okay, alcohol or intoxicant is available ប្រហែលតែមានទេណាឲ្យតែមានលេជាតិស្រវឹងយៀនទី2គេទៀត What is the number 2 គិតបំរុងនឹងផឹក intention to take it and number 3 ព្យាយាមនឹងផឹក the process of taking it or effort Okay, you can say effort the process of taking it Number 4 បានផឹកឲ្យកន្លងបំពង់កចូលទៅ the ingestion of alcohol or intoxicant You understand Mr. the ingestion You understand the ingestion Yeah which has already been what we call swallow Yeah pass by the throat Okay the ingestion ណាផឹកឲ្យកន្លងបំពង់កទេណាThe ingestion គាត់ចេះពាក្យច្រើនអត់ទៅយើងអត់សូវចេះគាត់រៀននៅអាមេរិកណាចេះពាក្យច្រើនដូច native ឯងគាត់នៅតង់គាត់អត់ទាន់ of alcohol or the intoxicant What about cigarette? What do you think about cigarette? Should be included in the fifth precept or not? គិតទាំងអស់គ្នាបងណាបរិយមិនដែរទីទៀតណាសួរ
Well, I think the spirit of the rule that it should include any form of intoxicant.
What again please?
The spirit of the rule I think is that you forbid any kind of intoxicant. So
Intoxicant and drug also. To refrain from consuming intoxicated drinks and drug. This is according to some commentator explained that in this precept should be included also the drug, which can make one what?
Intoxicated.
Yeah.
That's why I think the spirit of this rule and not just the word of that rule, which concerns alcohol. Yes, anything that makes your mind, anything that I would think the more precise word to use in English would be mind altering.
mind
Mind
altering ធ្វើឲ្យបដូរចិត្តផ្លាស់ប្ដូរ Yeah អានេះគាត់ចង់និយាយដូចពាក្យខ្មែរយើងហៅថាទឹកបដូរនិស្ស័យអ្វីណាដែលធ្វើឲ្យនិស្ស័យរបស់យើងព្រោះប្រែពី slow ទៅកាច Okay mind altering
but
like this right
use this one.
Yeah we never seen this one but I got the meaning
Mind altering.
Yeah mind altering which can change behavior
That can change the mind, change the behavior,
Yeah.
alter your judgment.
Original behavior of ours like a person who is polite become impolite
Yes, but even if it's just a little bit, like the person who is polite becomes a little less or even a little more polite.
Yeah or even like those who are mostly silent become more talkative
Yes.
because when they got drunken they become more talkative right this is the nature of drunkard
It depends on the people. In French, we draw a distinction between what they call l'alcool joyeux and l'alcool triste, meaning the people who drink and are happy after, but some others they will drink and then just sulk after and not say many things. But to come back to the difficulty of mind altering is that almost all substances are mind altering in a way or the other, and a little bit or a lot. And then I think it is not so much the substance that counts as the intention, because again, if you are very sick, I don't know, if you fall down the stairs when you go back to downstairs, then it will hurt, your body will hurt. And if you take something not strong like paracetamol and codeine, you will feel less pain. And if you take one, you will not feel that your mind is altered, but in fact it will be a little bit, because that is the nature of the substance. And the fact is that the reason why you don't feel the pain so much is because your mind is altered not to feel it so much.
Yeah.
Even if most of your intellectual capacities remain, that's not the question. Your mind is still altered. But if you take it for a medical reason, I think we can say that your intention is good.
Yeah
But you could take the same thing for no medical reason, and then it would be wrong.
Yeah you are right because medical intention even with the intention to discover something new but look at the base of our mind because everything that happen externally we have to consider whether this will lead to commit a bad karma or not. Do not look outside but look inside because the basement or the source of happiness or unhappiness it depends on our mind. So when the mind is grounded with attachment or with aversion or with delusion, that will lead to a bad karma. That is why wisdom is very important in this case. We have to consider with this whether what we are discovering is based on wholesome action or not.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
You know, on this subject, I was reading recently a book that I picked up in Sri Lanka about Buddhist psychotherapy.
I used to learn about this subject also in Sri Lanka, Buddhist psychotherapy. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
This is my subject also.
So you must know the teacher who wrote it. I will show you the book tomorrow. And in it, he explained that he explained different ways of curing the patients through Buddhist methods or Buddhist techniques, but he was insisting that it has to work with with regular medicine, with secular medicine, if I may say, with the medicine, with Western medicine. It's easier to say. He said, for example, that if the patient is first he said that it cannot cure everything, and then he said for things like schizophrenia, which is to have hallucinations, to things like that, you need to send the patient to a doctor. And he said also that if the patient is very agitated, for example, is very, very depressed or is very, very tense or stressed, then he said it is okay to begin the treatment with Western medicine and a Western doctor. And then when the patient is better, to try and get him off the medicine. But he said in the beginning, it can be useful to use the medicine.
Okay, I don't really deep into this kind of relation to the medicine or chemical. So anyway, I actually learned from you a lot. That's why I like to hear what you say concerning with this, because I'm not so familiar with all this subject. And Okay, come back to our topic that in all the precept, intention is always forerunner, the head. So we must consider all these 4 factors in order to analyze whether our action is committed to a breach of this precept or not. Okay. ចឹងនៅក្នុងសិលទាំង5នេះណាមិនមែនតែសិក្ខាបទទី5នេះទេគឺចេតនាសំខាន់យ៉ាងគេទេណាព្រះពុទ្ធសម្ដែងថាម៉េចចេតនាហੰសីលੰវេទាមិណាចេតនាគឺជាតួសិលចេតនាក៏ជាតួបុណ្យចេតនាក៏ជាតួកម្មអញ្ចឹងគាត់និយាយមិញហ្នឹងតាក់ទងរឿងថ្នាំរឿងអីពីព្រោះថ្នាំពេទ្យដូចជាថ្នាំដែលគេដាក់បំបត្តិការឈឺជោគចាប់ដូចគេវះកាត់អីគេប្រើថ្នាំសណ្ដំអីណានោះសួរអ្នកចូលថ្មីដឹងហើយព្រោះពេទ្យដឹងថ្នាំច្រើនហ្នឹងហើយកាលណាគេប្រើថ្នាំអញ្ចឹងវាអាស្រ័យទៅលើអីគេទៅចេតនាថាតើចេតនារបស់បុគ្គលដែលប្រើហ្នឹងដើម្បីអ្វីក្នុងចេតនាល្អឬក៏ក្នុងចេតនាដើម្បីធ្វើឲ្យគេវិនិច្ឆ័យអញ្ចឹងបានថាចេតនាហ្នឹងគឺជាតួសិលណាចេតនាថាម៉េចអង់គ្លេសទេ volition intention or volition is what is sila. This is what the Buddha taught. Is the precept sila. Nah, moral precept. Volition means sila or volition means kamma. Volition is kamma. ពីអត់ចំអត់វាអត់ពេញន័យទេ volition គេនេះគឺចំតែម្ដង intention បានហ្នឹងហើយ volition ត្រូវជាងគេកម្មៈបញ្ញៈបាច់ដាច់ហ្នឹងហើយមានទាំង4ហ្នឹងទីហោថាដូចយើងសកម្មភាពវាតែមួយទេប៉ុន្តែធម្មតាទោះបីយើងតាមតាន់មិនតាន់ប៉ុន្តែយើងដឹងថាអ្នកដែលអាចផឹកស្រាសវឹងហ្នឹងវាឬក៏ប្រើប្រាស់គ្រឿងញៀនអីទៅវាតែងតែមានអង្គ4ទាំងអស់នេះចូលរួមទាំងអស់ទី1អីគេគ្រឿងហ្នឹងគឺជាគ្រឿងសវឹងឬក៏គ្រឿងញៀនណាវាមានសារធាតុហ្នឹងណាជារបស់ដែលមានពិតត្រូវមានវត្ថុហ្នឹងសិនណាហ្នឹងហើយទី2យើងយកវាមកឬក៏យើងមានចេតនាដើម្បីប្រើប្រាស់នៅគ្រឿងសវឹងគ្រឿងញៀនហ្នឹងណាដល់ទី3យើងព្យាយាមហ្នឹងវាថាគ្រឿងញៀនទៅនេះឬក៏ថាស្រាទៅនេះហ្នឹងណាចង់ផឹកសិនណាឃើញវាចូលណាតបមកព្យាយាមនឹងផឹកណាសកម្មភាព the process of taking ហ្នឹងដល់ទី4កន្លងបំពង់កទៅណាអញ្ចឹងគ្រប់អង្គទាំង4ហ្នឹងគឺដាច់នៅសិក្ខាបទមួយហ្នឹងហើយសំខាន់មួយទៀតគឺអីគេពងសួរមិញហ្នឹងពងពិភាក្សាទៅសួរព្រះអង្គមកព្រះអង្គមករាបរិយ is cigarette included in this case និយាយខុសមកគេម្ដងឲ្យពេលបន្តិចគិត cigarette បរិយមិនដែរ cigarette ក្នុងទៅនឹងអត់
I think cigarette is one of the another thing in the 5 wrong trending.
What? Trading?
Trading. Dealing wrong trading in the last one.
Poison?
Point. Oh no. Wait. Wait. គ្រឿងពុល I think
ចិត្តយកអាយទេអានេះក៏យើងយល់អំពីអតិពលរបស់បរិយដល់ពេលយើងសិក្សាពីអតិពលរបស់វាទៅយើងអាចយកមក compare ទៅតើវាចូលក្នុងសិល5ហ្នឹងអត់ម៉ែយើងពីមុនមានតើមានមិនមានខាងនឹងបរិយមកឲ្យគេលោកហ្នឹង
I think is for sure it's related to the intoxicating drink because it is a kind of addictions that destroy the mindfulness of the people, and sometimes we consume it too much. It can cause our mental cultivation.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is a bit similarity.
Mahamontrei I love the change of mouth
For me, I think that cigarette is also include in intoxicants and alcohols, because I have been experienced about smoke cigarette too. When I was young, I smoked only once, yes, and then I start disease, and I cannot control my mind. And when I walked on the way, my mind also passed away. I mean, I cannot, yes, I cannot control my mind.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
Like distracted or wandering
yes,
mind.
yes.
Yeah. Not concentrated, right? Because
Yes.
of cigarette.
Then I commit that I will stop. I will never smoke anymore.
Okay, mình ăn hết trên ba đó nè, bỏ bỏ.
So what about now?
Now,
Stop
now,
already, yeah?
yes.
Đây cái bí vậy. Vâng, trên ba đấy. Mấy chân. Vâng, rồi. Khăn này, okay, both of you. Okay, you first. How do you think about cigarette? Is it should be included or not should be? Is it included in this case? The fifth precept to be avoided.
I think it should be included, but not necessarily because of any direct effects from the cigarettes, because in fact nicotine has been shown to improve memory and concentration, so people sometimes will smoke for the purpose, what they think is the purpose of improving their memory or concentration, but in any case, if you are doing that, you're not concentrating naturally, or you're not it is artificial. Whatever effect there is an artificial effect that would not exist if you are just on your own and just with your own body. So, for example, there are other kind of things, like I'm trying to think right now, but you know, in America, ADD, attention deficit disorder.
What is ADD?
ADD is attention deficit disorder. Is for young children in America or who cannot focus.
Okay.
They are restless in class. They cannot study. They run all that everywhere. In America, the doctors have reacted by massively prescribing drugs to those children, like giving them Adderall or Vyvanse or any sort of other drugs that are made by pharmacies, by pharmaceutical companies, that are sold for a high price and sold everything legally, of course. But then the mind, of course, and the students focus better because they take this very powerful thing. But the minute they stop taking it, the day they stop taking it, they will not be able to focus at all. So in that will all be artificial. It is not coming from your mind. It is not natural. And so because of that, I think that it should be included, because whatever effect that is produced, whether it...
To look at the result.
Exactly, but whether it degrades or improves concentration is not even the point for me. The fact that it changes it, more than change it one way or the other, the fact that it changes it. And if you stop using it, then the effect will disappear. So you know that it's mind altering in that way, and I think that the spirit of the training rules, which the purpose is to develop your mental abilities, your mental capacity, I think it's to develop it naturally, and I mean the right word here would be endogenously, coming from your own body or from your own mind. It cannot come from an external source, or else any concentration that you find is in fact not real.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Chúc năm bạch đấy. Rồi. Chúc mừng nè.
For my yeah, Parai vi chi krương nhiên siap. Yeah, mean cigarette is also the drug. Yeah, it is included, but it just it less influence mean it influence to our health, mean slowly then we drink the alcohol. So even it's less influence, but it is also included in in this kind of precept. Because never never smoke. And also when we like you say, I mean when we smoke it, mean long time ago we will be mind altering. When we didn't smoke, our mind cannot concentrate well. We always chew more. So that because heard from every people that they smoke. So from time to time, and also my professor, she before she smoked a lot of cigarettes, she said that when she do some work, some task, so she need to smoke at least 3 pages. 3 page.
3 page?
Yes, 3 page. Smoke, and with coffee. Yeah.
With coffee.
Smoke and drink. That's why she can do their work properly, because with the concentration mind. And if she didn't smoke, she cannot concentrate. So it is a kind of addiction.
This is a venerable the French professor for sure.
No, right now she also doing a lot of meditation, and then she cut down. Means she abandoned from using the cigarette. Yeah.
Sister មេចូលរួមហ៎ចូលរួមបន្តិចហ៎ហ៎សំណួរអូខេនិយាយសិនសួរមកសួរមកញៀនដែរយើងមើលសម័យព្រះដែលអត់មានកាហ្វេឆាន់ដល់ថ្ងៃឆាន់អាត្មាហ្នឹងឯងអ្នកឆាន់កាហ្វេ We talking about coffee also. It's also kind of addiction. Yeah.
It's a very good point.
So how do you think? Because I'm also drinking coffee nowadays.
According to the scientific research, they said that if the natural coffee, it is good for health.
What if you stop drinking coffee? What if you drink coffee every day? Try to stop brutally, not to take any coffee tomorrow, and tell me how you feel tomorrow.
Addiction, right? Okay, let's think about the what we say the effect like in cigarette, for example, cigar, nah? Like come from the word cigar, the cigar, see, cigar. Okay. I think if I'm not wrong, there is a kind of substance called nicotine, right? Nicotine, right? And cái đường này thời nhiên á. Ai thế đấy? Okay, sorry. Nicotine, okay. អាហ្នឹងថ្នាំញៀនប្រភេទថ្នាំញៀនមែនទេញៀនខ្លាំងហ៎ប៉ុន្តែក្នុងកាហ្វេយើងមានជាតិ caffeine. In coffee we don't have this, we have caffeine. Caffeine. Say my how to spell?
Caffeine, yeah, F-E.
What?
I-N. F-F-E.
Caffeine, yeah. នៅក្នុងកាហ្វេយើងមានជាតិ caffeine. Yeah, coffee. តែអានេះវាញៀនប៉ុន្តែវាបណ្ដាលឲ្យមានគ្រោះថ្នាក់អីណា
Both are accidents. And I will use big surprise.
គ្រោះថ្នាក់ដែរនេះជាតិ caffeine ណា
Advantage and also disadvantage.
Both of them, right? Only caffeine, but nicotine alone is only disadvantage. You mean, right, Mister?
So who here has drink Bacchus drink?
What?
Who here has ever drink Bacchus drink?
I don't understand.
Bacchus.
Oh, Bacchus, okay. Bacchus, nah, okay. Bacchus, okay. យើងហានតាមបារាំងនៅគេអាន Bacchus អត់យល់ okay. Bacchus.
I think everyone here maybe has had the Bacchus drink or knows someone who has
Yeah, some of them I used to, but I quit already.
Do you know that in the tobacco drinks there is some nicotine, a little bit?
Nicotine also?
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Nothing that will make you addicted or nothing, but just a little bit. I looked at the ingredients the other time on the can and I see that.
Okay. So, okay, overall, let's come to conclusion. In this precept, thing which blur our mind, which makes our mind become less intelligent or become careless or drowsy or forgetfulness, those things should be avoided. You understand, right? So all this case, even the Buddha did not point it out exactly, but we should consider by ourselves. And according to what I read in some Buddhist texts, they said this cigarette, for some Buddhist scholars, they include it, some do not focus or emphasize on this. For example, even in not just in Cambodia, in Thailand also, even our monks smoke a lot.
So I should quit the coffee as well. Should I?
If you think it's good for your health, you should do. Yeah, what is good for you, you should do. But we are learning to, trying to understand what is right and wrong in this precept, whether it is included or not included, excluded. So in Sri Lanka, let's come back to Sri Lanka, where you have been
I was just there.
and where I used to be.
Don't need to come back right now.
Yeah, in Sri Lanka, this cigarette very emphasized in Sri Lanka in the fifth precept. That is why I think maybe almost 100% of the monks, I never seen they smoking. I stayed there over 1 year, but I never see any monks smoking cigarette. Smoking a cigarette there, like parajika for monk, like the greatest offense for the monks, smoking a cigarette. Yeah, in Sri Lanka, they include it.
It has been the case has been the case a long time, or is it just recent? If, for example, do you think the monks 100 years ago in Sri Lanka already felt the same way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they said concerning to cigarette, it is depends on different regions and different what we call time, different time. In ancient time, maybe the cigarette is not founded yet, right? So it just recently or in the later time that we have cigarette sold. So this also have been a problem in Cambodia in about 15 years ago, when some lay Buddhist devotee in our ancient time, about 15 to 20 years ago when I was young monk also. That's why I also experienced smoking cigarette, because when I was a little novice monk, we went for Dhamma chanting, recitation, and then people they also offer the cigarette. So later onward, some people who learn Buddhism, they started to criticize for the monk why receiving cigarette, and for the Buddhist lay devotee why they donate cigarette for the monks. This is not just about breaking the training rule, but also it's about the health problem. So that is why it has been a controversy over the cigarette, whether it is included in this or not. But finally, we don't see any one who clearly clarify or certify that this is included or not. But to my understanding, in Cambodia, maybe we do not count this in the fifth precept. In Thailand also, they do not count it. So in Sri Lanka, they count it. Very strongly criticized for monks who smoke cigarette.
It's interesting from what you say that it was the case 100 years ago already. There must be, they must have because you could think that it's a recent, the attitude about cigarettes in society changed enormously between the 1960s, 1970s and now. And even in the last 30 years, when I was a kid in France, when I was 4 or 5 years old, in kindergarten, the school for when you are not even learning how to read, they made us do little gifts for our parents. For our mother, we had to draw something, and for our father, we all had to make an ashtray. And now you would never do that. because they would say you are encouraging smoking.
Yeah.
Because now it's a public health concern. But 30 years ago or 25 years ago, it was not so much in the same way. But you say in Sri Lanka it's been a long time, or 100 years ago, definitely people did not know about the health effects of cigarettes. So it would be interesting to look why.
Okay.
Difference. What is the justification?
Nothing. Yes.
Very
Okay.
interesting.
Now, Mundan.
I don't remember well the rule in the Buddhism, but I have read the rule for monk. There's someone đi trên top mai nắng chơi đi gần này này tôi xin chị Dương để chụp nói khi giờ sáng từ trước
កន្លងពងកកណារឿងហ្នឹងកណាថាដូចដើម្បីរឿងវិកាលហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងដែរឲ្យតែលេបផុតកន្លងពងកគឺដាច់
មានចេតនាដែរអាហ្នឹងមិន
កណាឆ្ងល់ដែរទៅនឹងអត់ធ្លាប់ឮប៉ុន្តែអត់ដែលបានពិចារណាដែរណាកណាអត់បានរៀនចំកន្លែងហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែចំណុចហ្នឹងគឺឮតគ្នាហើយនៅក្នុងអង្គវិកាលហ្នឹងយើងរៀនវិកាលហ្នឹងមានហើយកណាកន្លងពងកគឺដាច់ទៅចាំយកទៅសិក្សាអញ្ចឹងកណាក៏អត់ច្បាស់ដែរកណាហ៊ាននិយាយខ្លាចខុសណាសំបងណាមានបងណាដឹងណាតើតើនឹងស្ខាប័ត្រហ្នឹងបីវិកាលហ្នឹងដែលយើងលេបពងកដូចយើងឆាន់បាយហើយយើងអត់ដោះថ្មិញអត់អីអញ្ចឹងណាដល់ពេលយើងសល់ជាប់អាហារនៅជើងថ្មិញហ្នឹងលេបក្អឺហ្នឹងដាច់ដាច់វិកាលប្រយ័ត្នអញ្ចឹងបានឆាន់ឲ្យទៅដោះថ្មិញតែលើព្រះអង្គគិតពិចារណាមើលប្រើហេតុផលណាហេតុអីបានជាដាច់ពូក្នុងនេះថាចេតនាយើងវាអត់មានទេ
តែឆ្ងល់ថាយើងក៏មានចេតនា
ក្នុងវិកាលមានអង្គប៉ុន្មានចាំទេក្នុងសូរ៉ាវាយើងមាន intention ដែរមែនទេបើគេបច្រកដាច់អូខេឥឡូវយើងបងយកទៅសិក្សាទៅសួរអ្នកចេះហើយយកមកប្រាប់កណាវិញផងកណាអូខេamong the 5 precepts what do you think which one is the worst
I think it's the last one
the last one why
because when we drink the intoxicant drink our mind cannot control so we can do a lot of things in a bad way speak tell a lie and rap other people like that and stealing other people and killing and so on
okay you are right the fifth precept is the worst okay we will read in the book they will show why the fifth one is the worst
The break of this one is the worst.
yes because it will lead to the break of the other force because mind is the forerunner right and also it prevent one from understanding the truth or the teachings of the Buddha right we cannot accept a drunkard to come and study okay so I write down the summary mong mà nó điện ok chẳng dừng có hai this how self pram summary of 5 precept five precept thì nó C effect and cause hả cái này per banច្រើនទៀតper banច្រើនហ្នឹង abstention okay okay this is number 1 the first training rule okay it's the precepts and then accompanying virtue. Abstention from stealing. Their virtue is generosity and renunciation. By abstention from okay, kame đã xem nó sơ say ăn lệ. The third training rule, and the virtue is contentment and respect for faithfulness. Right to fidelity in marriage. The 4 abstention from lying. And their virtue is being honest and dependable. Right up to dignity. Last abstention from Sora, which is mindfulness and responsibility. Có clarity of mind and heedfulness. Tông năng cho bạp vĩnh right of security and safety. ណានេះសិល5ហើយនឹងច្បាប់សង្គមហ្នឹងយើងវិភាគតាមបែបសង្គមនឹងព្រះអង្គចូលថ្មីមានសភៅទេមានអត់សភៅទេមានហ៎អញ្ចឹងហ៎ថាអត់មានណាមានជួយមើលហងគីឡូកណា spelling អីខ្វះអក្ខរាវិរុទ្ធ summary of five precepts ណាយើងសង្ខេបសេចក្តីសរុបមកវិញសិល5វាមានកណាចាំមើល Here is like a negative point to be avoided like negative aspect នេះទេណាសិលហ្នឹងគេហៅគេវិរតិសិលណា This like a negative positive to be developed the positive aspect negative what sorry negative norm positive norm បតតឋានចាអូខេបតតឋាន and this is related to human rights right right to life right of property right to fidelity marriage right of human dignity right of security and safety nè cắt đây là gì for faithfulness ពាក្យតែមួយទៀត and ហ្នឹងណា contentment ហើយនឹង respect for full này គឺការគោរពសេចក្តីគោរពនៅក្នុងស្វាមីភក្តិស្មោះត្រង់ Yeah because as you finish writing give some conclusion point of the 5 precepts that you have learned. How do you think concerning with this? What have you learned about the importance of this precept and how it can be applied to our daily life? Okay, anything you can summarize the 5 precepts? Okay.
I don't know if I can summarize the 5 precepts, but I think it's very interesting that those same precepts, I'm thinking mostly yeah, all 5 ones actually you find in many systems of norms across the world. I'm not talking necessarily about laws, but about social norms, even from ancient times. There were always. I mean, if you look at the 10 Commandments in Christianity, if you look at the tables of the law of Gilgamesh in Mesopotamia, so that is very, very long ago in modern-day Iran. All of those documents say that one shall not kill, one shall not steal. They also encourage, yes, fidelity in marriage. They also say that one shall not lie. And for the 5th one, I don't know if other normative systems talk about it so much, but I think it is very important, especially in the context of Buddhism, because from what I have learned about Buddhism, what is very important is the mind and the proper training of the mind. And if you use products that alter your mind, then of course that will be a hindrance to further mental development.
Yeah, you're right, exactly. Okay, thank you very much. អង្គកាត់ហើយណាលើយើងសរុបមកចាំស្អែកចាំយើងចូលប្រែណាព្រោះនៅក្នុងសិល5ហ្នឹងនិយាយវែងតាក់ទងនឹងសមាធិនៅក្នុងអត្ថសភៅរបស់យើងអញ្ចឹងគាត់ទៅសរុបសិល5មកវិញយើងសិក្សាអំពី Okay, as you know that in Buddhism there are 2 types of precepts. One precept we call the varita to be avoided, another precept is to develop. So this can call charita sila. Here the Pali term here is a charita. Charita means to practice, to be done. Charita sila. Yeah, this is varita. Ni virata sal dia na. Charita varita sila.
can you practice a virtue
Mhm.
if you don't always conform to the norm? I mean, if you break the rule once, is that a reason for not trying to follow the virtue all the time? For example, can you cultivate the virtue even if you know you have broken the precept? For example, would you recommend someone who drinks regularly and you have told them you should not drink, but they keep drinking? Will you still encourage them to be mindful and responsible?
Yeah. That's what we're doing nowadays, and that is what is happening in everyday life in Cambodia. Is what you are talking right now. And even sometimes I got angry, I got mad at them. Why you don't listen to me? Especially some of my relatives. I said stop drinking, stop smoking, but they just listen for a while and then they start doing it again. So in this case, we have to restrain and try to think that we're not angry, but rather we develop loving kindness and compassion, or because of ignorant people behave wrongly, So we do not quit our effort in order to help others, but we still try and even increase our effort to find many other ways in order to help people. This is our duty. We should do like that. Not angry, but try be compassionate. Okay. So let's conclude our 5 precepts. So this precept is a varita ណា វិរតសិល គឺសិលដែលយើងត្រូវវាចាក សិក្ខាបទដែលយើងត្រូវលះបង់ មានបាណាតិបាត abstention ការវាចាកនៅអំពីអីគេទៅការសម្លាប់សត្វមានជីវិតណាអញ្ចឹងយើងវាចាកបាណាយើងត្រូវអនុវត្តអីគេទៅត្រូវចម្រើននៅមេត្តាធម៌ kindness and compassion មេត្តានិងករុណាអូខេ accompany យើង virtue សិលដែលយើងត្រូវបដិបត្តិដោយការលះបង់នៅបាណាគឺចម្រើននៅមេត្តាបណ្ដោះនៅសេចក្តីសម្លាក់សេចក្តីស្រឡាញ់និងការអាណិតអាសូរចំពោះជីវិតសពសត្វទាំងអស់ទៀតណាគណាហើយដល់ពេលនេះវាតាក់ទងនឹងសិទ្ធិមនុស្សទៀតព្រះអង្គរៀនសិទ្ធិមនុស្សដឹងណាគណា right to life សិទ្ធិរស់រានមានជីវិតសិទ្ធិទទួលបានអីគេទៀតការទទួលបានសិទ្ធិរស់រានមានជីវិត right to life okay and number 2 restraining abstention from stealing we have to develop generosity and renunciation អញ្ចឹងយើងលះបង់នៅអតនីទានយើងត្រូវតែរៀនបរិច្ចាគវិញកុំលួចគេតែត្រូវរៀនបរិច្ចាគរៀនធ្វើទានលះបង់ renunciation ណាលះបង់សម្បត្តិទ្រព្យសម្បត្តិដែលយើងមានហ្នឹងកុំឲ្យមានការជាប់ជំពាក់ណា renunciation នេះណាអូខេដល់ពេលនៅក្នុងសិទ្ធិមនុស្សគឺ right of property សិទ្ធិកម្មសិទ្ធិគេទ្រព្យសម្បត្តិណាអូខេទី3វាចាកកាមេមិនប្រព្រឹត្តក្នុងកាមលើប្រពន្ធកូនអ្នកដទៃអញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវចម្រើនអី contentment គឺអីគេសន្តោសគឺចេះសប្បាយគ្រប់គ្រាន់ជាមួយអ្វីដែលខ្លួនមានណា contentment ណា contentment is the best what is the best happiness contentment be contented with what you have satisfied with what you have okay and respect for faithfulness in your marriage okay អាហ្នឹងគឺគោរពចំពោះអីគេទៀតស្វាមីភក្តិគឺភាពស្មោះត្រង់ក្នុងអត្ថន័យពិពាឬក៏សុភមង្គលគ្រួសារកណាដល់ពេលសិទ្ធិមនុស្ស right to fidelity in marriage ណាហ្នឹងគឺសិទ្ធិអីគេសិទ្ធិតាក់ទងទៅនឹងគេអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍ដែលស្របច្បាប់មិនមានការបង្ខិតបង្ខំលោភបំពានអីចឹងណាទី4វាចាកការពុទ្ធោកហមុសាប៉ុន្តែយើងត្រូវតែ develop ត្រូវតែរៀនចម្រើននៅភាពស្មោះត្រង់ហើយនឹងទំនុកចិត្ត dependable ដែលអាចទុកចិត្តគ្នាបើយើងផោគេរហូតគេលែងមានទំនុកចិត្តគេលែងជឿយើងលែងពឹងពាក់យើងបានហើយ dependable អូខេសិទ្ធិមនុស្ស right of human dignity អាហ្នឹងគឺជាកិត្តិយសគឺជាគុណតម្លៃនៃមនុស្សណា dignity ហ្នឹងកិត្តិយសណាគេឈ្មោះមុខមាត់ fame like fame yes ណាមានពាក្យមួយទៀតណា reputation អូខេទី5វាចាកនៅសូរាគ្រឿងស្រវឹងយើង we develop mindfulness there are 4 types of mindfulness right we have to contemplate on body feeling and then dhamma and phenomena mind okay we have to develop mindfulness and responsibility when we are drunken we are not responsible for what we are doing like you are driving if you are drunken you may cause danger by your careless driving ចឹង responsibility ណាការវាចាក់នៅគ្រឿងសង្វឹងគ្រឿងញៀននេះយើងត្រូវតែចម្រើននៅសតិណាហើយនឹងណាចម្រើននៅអីគេណានៅស្មារតីទទួលខុសត្រូវដោយយើងប្រើប្រាស់គ្រឿងសង្វឹងគ្រឿងញៀនទៅវាធ្វើឲ្យឡប់ខួរក្បាលវែងវាន់សង្វឹងលេងដឹងខុសត្រូវទៅបើកបរក៏លេងមានទំនួលខុសត្រូវបាត់បង់ស្មារតីម្ចាស់ការទេណា or clarity of mind this is in the Pali text clarity of mind and heedfulness នេះពីកពុទ្ធិលោកបកប្រែលោកប្រើពាក្យ clarity of mind ហ្នឹងណាកាលណាយើងផឹកស្រាចិត្តយើងវាយ៉ាងម៉េចវាសង្វឹងវាច្បោកច្បល់វាអត់ច្បាស់ណាអញ្ចឹងផ្ទុយពីការសង្វឹងស្រាហ្នឹងផឹកគ្រឿងសង្វឹងគ្រឿងញៀនហ្នឹងយើងត្រូវតែចម្រើននៅអីគេសតិឬក៏ចិត្តដែលវាច្បាស់ណាហើយនឹងសតិ heedfulness or mindfulness the same way and human right of security and safety សិទ្ធិអីគេទៀតសុវត្ថិភាពហើយនឹងសន្តិសុខហើយនឹងសុវត្ថិភាព safety first okay សុវត្ថិភាព and this safety is សុវត្ថិភាព this one is សន្តិសុខ different security is សន្តិសុខ and safety is សុវត្ថិភាព yeah different yeah okay ចឹងប៉ុណ្ណឹងណាដល់ម៉ោងបិទឡើងណាokay tomorrow we will finish the text